with the future and the challenges that we have going forward in making sure that when we do clean up, we stay clean. We have taken stock of much of the work that has been done in the past, recognizing that we must begin to build on solid foundations and find a sustainable way forward. The implementation here will be strong. Governance structures that will be put in place to run this program under HIPREP will include a governing council, will include a board of trustees that will handle the funds that will come for investing in the cleanup, but it will also include a commitment from government, as we see the Minister of Budget and Planning, that the Niger Delta, the river state, is much part of the diversification of the economy, and therefore the alternative to the pollution of the Niger Delta will be how we diversify that economy, how we keep it clean, how we maintain the collective responsibility of peace so that we can have prosperity. I believe that we can do this, and my commitment to you today, the people of Ogoni land, is that we have our first step in proving that the President has kept a promise and he will implement the cleanup as recommended in the UNEP report. But we also commit to looking at the rest of the Niger Delta, where also pollution is a challenge for many millions of Nigerians. And with that, I would like to thank everyone and once again welcome the President of the Federal Republic, ably represented by the Vice President, and say, God bless you and God bless Nigeria. I thank you.
We could have clapped for her well. Madam, I hear the Ogonis are giving you a name. They call you the Sira of Ogoni land. Please put your hands together for her. My privilege to invite to address us is the President, Ogoni Traditional Council of Supreme Council of Ogoni Traditional Rulers, Its Royal Majesty King GNK Ginewa. And as a king, he doesn't speak much, so he will only take only 2 minutes. I know he's a king. Please put your hands together for him. You see, when kings move, you know that they are moving.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you are representing our President. I'm sorry that the President is not here. We would like to see you, but we are satisfied with you. It's a very long story. It's a long story that starts with my friend Sarah Winwa, and unfortunately when the young man died, some of us started taking it up. And we've been fighting. I remember when the place was hot, and my people wanted to kill me, my own village people. You can imagine what leaders are passing through. And he came back. He was arrested to Were. And he asked my people, if you kill Guinea, who will join me to fight for you? That word that my friend said, even after his death, I continue to fight till today. I want to thank Your Excellency, the governor, the former governor of River State, my friend, my son, Chibuke Beshi. Honestly speaking, I was disappointed, my dear brothers and sisters. I want to advise Nigerian leaders, particularly political leaders, that when they make promises, they should be able to keep that promise. Though politics and chieftaincy works together, but in this case we are not practically politicians. But because of the excitement of Jonathan, a man from my own area, my son, to be president of this country, we went all out. I went to Maiduguri. my friend the Shehu of Ogoni, greeting for me. We campaigned up to Yobe. We went to Bauchi and slept in Gombe. My dear brothers, if you are going for such campaign, presidential campaign, these days they carry money, carry guns. But we didn't carry anything. All our colleagues, we were not talking to any other person than the traditional rulers. They listened to us and did what we asked them to do without even paying them a fool. I still have to thank them because when trouble came into that place, my friend the Shehu of Ogoni lost 3 persons in his palace. Now, after we've taken over government, we formed a committee. Jonathan formed a committee. That committee, if you are not a member of the South-South, you won't join us. And this meeting, we have been meeting every month. I'm a member. And they will ask you, what do you want us to do for your people so that they can be happy with me? My answer to Jonathan was, clean Ogoni land. Ogoni will be happy with you. Well, I'm so sorry. Our people say knife from knife, knife cut, knife from hand, cut hand. So it's not your fault, it's my own fault. Because if it were an Hausa man, an Igbo man, or somebody, I could have said, oh, because they are cheating us, this one, I cheat myself. So honestly speaking, I was courageous enough during the campaign. I have nothing against Jonathan. He's my son. I love him so much. A very quiet boy. But in this case, he made a mistake. Because he couldn't do what he promised the Ogoni people to do. So I'm sorry that God has saved us. Save him too. Because I remember when the memo was given to him by the United people, he came from his exalted position and said, look, Your Majesty, you have not even saved Ogoni alone. You have saved the whole South-South. And I'm happy that the whole thing is spreading to the South-South area of Nigeria today. So I thank him for having that vision. Well, I could have regard today, we are not mourning. Time for mourning is gone. Ogoni is now happy. I don't know whether you see practical happiness, that sometimes to even they give you food, you won't eat. So I want to thank Mr. President for what he has done for the Ogoni people. Because when I invited him to Ogoni land, I was thinking that because he's looking for campaign, for vote, that he would promise and fail. But he didn't fail me. Now that we are here today, I'm sure that the Ogoni land will be clean. So I thank him, and when I wrote him a letter of congratulation, I told him that I was asking for cleaning of Ogoni land alone. But now that you are Mr. President, try and recruit Ogoni boys and girls, because we are good servants, into your government. So I would like Mr. President to try and give 1 or 2 of Ogoni students so that we can work with him. You know how good we are. Thank you for doing it. On behalf of the Ogoni people, I want to thank him too. I struggle to see how Bonny and Bodo Road should be That is one of the economic roads that leads to the Ogoni area.